Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. Steam sells Desert Gunner, for some reason. I would love to investigate it, because I was tempted. I gotta say, I was brought in by the promise of unlimited ammo. Unlimited ammo! It's part of the feature list, if you can believe that. And that blew my mind. I could not possibly have imagined such a thing in any video game ever made. I was hoping the mildly racist title screen music, which combines soft butt rock with really stereotypical Arabic themes, would be on rotation, but apparently not. I am sorry. You will not get to experience it, but I have no doubt that it will be reused at some point during the game itself. Well, at least you can put this game into 1920 by 1080, so that's a plus. This is made by a company called Digital Fusion, who is difficult to find on Google because there's a company called Digital Fusion that does photography stuff. So you find them under Fusion Games. They actually released an arcade game called Beachhead, or I don't know if they made it or if they just ported it, but Beachhead, you may have seen. It was a fairly popular arcade game, and it was pretty much an on-rails turret shooter. And along comes Desert Gunner, published by Strategy First, which in itself is odd. They used to publish strategy games. Apparently they forgot how to do that of late. And we now have Desert Gunner on Steam for some reason. Let's find out what it is, shall we? You know, there's nothing wrong with using the impact font, and oh, look at that. They actually know basic Photoshop. That's lovely. This is kind of the level of stuff that I can do. There's a little drop shadow in there. It's just adorable. I was honestly expecting a little bit of pillow emboss. Enter your name. No. This really is Babby's first Photoshop. Have you seen the filter they've put on this? There's all default Photoshop filters on all these loading screens. Next mission. I didn't have the first one. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh my god. Welcome to Desert Gunner, ladies and gentlemen. I can't drive the tank. The tank's turret is not moving around in what I would call a particularly smooth and reasonable fashion here. But I am able to gun down brown people, which is what this game promised. Is this it? Is this really the whole game? So I'm not driving this tank. I just want to point this out. This is not actually an arcadey tank sim. You are just the guy on the gun. And I'm taking some damage, and one assumes I also have to protect the remaining stuff in my party. Is that an enemy? I don't actually know. I assume not. There we go. Well, he's dead. Oh, they disappear! That's just brilliant. Well, that killed the tank, so that actually puts you back to another vehicle. So that's kind of your lives. Once you lose a vehicle, that's it. I don't know why I expected better than that, frankly. Well, I guess this actually might be the end of the level, because I'm about to die horribly. The controls are just horrible, as I think you probably can tell even just by looking at it, frankly. It doesn't handle very well. The controls are very jerky. The guns do not move around in a smooth fashion. There appears to be some fairly heavy mouse acceleration on this. My score is currently minus 50, by the way. This is only the first mission of our extremely thrilling experience. If you want white flashing buses, then good lord, do we have a deal for you. What's the point of that? I have to imagine that that's got to be a bug. Unless it's flashing everything else on the level whenever I get hit by gunfire. I suppose that's a possibility. GG, mission failed. Thank God. Is it putting me on to the next mission even though I failed it, or is it going to go back to the start? It says next mission. Nope, it's a lie. Okay. Now, in these Middle Eastern countries, as you can see, they write mission start on their street signs. Obviously, I mean, what else would they be doing with them? Well, hopefully I can keep the tank alive this time. That would be nice. I would at least expect things to explode. This doesn't I can't even blow up a truck with this bloody thing. This is an Abrams tank, for God's sake. It can't even blow up a bloody truck. Good lord. There's actually no music, shockingly enough. None whatsoever. At least they could have put that in. It seemed like it was a little bit earlier, but that's really about it. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm supposed to be blowing up the stuff on the road. I assume not. You probably get penalized for doing that. When will this thing die? I think I'm hitting it, but I can't be certain. Alright, my tank just blew up. That's lovely. So I must have hit it with, what, 7 or 8 tank shells and nothing happened? And it's still not dying? Jesus. Well, this is just lovely. Is it even possible to kill that thing? I have to ask. Because it looked like I was hitting it. It's still not dead. Now it's dead, finally. Jeez, it took long enough. So, that one single APC was able to kill both an Abrams tank and what appeared to be a Humvee. That's very impressive work there. So I assume it's an APC. I can't really tell. The models don't have that amount of definition. Also, it turns out that every death animation is exactly the same. I don't know why I'm surprised. At all. I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this blind. Oh, no, they got another one. There's 2 of them. Incredible. I take back what I said. Clearly my criticism was unfounded. 10 out of 10. I don't really want to do the... I mean, I can't even get past the first mission, let alone anything else, so... Let's try and keep our tank alive somehow. It's that one APC on the side of the road. I don't know what's up with it. The aiming... There we go. That went up absolutely fine. Maybe my aiming was just up. Maybe the aiming just has to be really, really precise. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I have to assume it is. Please don't tell me bullets are doing damage to a tank. They are. Of course they are. Oh, Lord. What is this? Look at this guy's fancy footwork. He's a smooth criminal. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so you take damage from bullets, which is just lovely. Am I hitting him? I assume I am at this point. Does that be... That can't have been behind him, surely. No, he's still not dying. Unload everything I've got. There is nothing else, by the way. Finally it dies after taking half of... What?! Was there, like, an IED on the road or something that made that happen? What on earth just killed me from over half health? It's always this position that it happens. It's gotta be a mine on the road. Or something like that. This game is rock hard. Ridiculously difficult. I don't know what the hell blew up my Humvee. Again, I assume that I was just being shot from the side there. Yeah, well, no, I don't want to save. I'm losing. Am I missing something? No. No, I didn't think so. It's all mouse controlled. Oh, they put cheats in it. So I can control N to pass the level. That's quite kind of handy for this purpose, I suppose. Aiming crosshairs, yes. I mean, there's not really a huge amount that you need to know here. You are a designated gunner defending your convoy. Really as simple as that. It has 4 buttons. Well, actually, it has 2. Move the mouse to aim, shoot, and shoot 2. That's it. I wouldn't even use the keyboard. I mean, it seems like you can switch between vehicles. That's about it. I'm not sure. Would I want to do that? I mean, surely you'd want to play the tank. It's hard to say. I don't think the game needs a tutorial, but... It's harsh. It's tricky. It's also terrible, but it's at least difficult. Well, there was the racist music. Let us go to next mission. Not that we've ever got past the first one at this point. So this allows you to switch between the two. Again, you'd surely want to play the tank first. Oh, they spawn in from the air. Of course they do. Of course they do. Why did I even expect better than that? Can't imagine. Cannot imagine. So, there is that tank that I know is over there. I'm looking to see if there's an IED on the road or something that's killing me. I guess it could be that tank on the ridge. Yeah, maybe it's that. Let's see. It's impressive, really. The guys on foot are able to keep up with a tank that can do about average 50 miles an hour. Let's move the convoy extremely slowly down this very, very dangerous road. Sounds reasonable. So I guess you lose over half your health from that tank on the bridge, because I haven't seen anything else that could have caused that. There we go. You want to die anytime soon? Since they have no health bars, I can't even confirm that I'm actually hitting them or not. So that's lovely. And the gun doesn't seem to be that useful, honestly. Yeah, you really do end up landing shells right behind people somehow. I don't even know how that happens. It seems like just using the tank's gun is better than using the machine gun in general. It one-shots infantry, so why on earth wouldn't you use it? There's a tank over there. There we go. I hate the fact that... Oh, whoa! Yep, that APC can take you down from over half health. That's just peachy. And, I mean, there's no point in me even being this guy. It's not going to do anything, so... Might as well use the APC at the back. The Humvee doesn't do any damage to those things. Oh my god. Desert Gunner, what a game this is. I mean, it's almost Big Rig's level of terrible. The clipping through stuff, the terrible graphics, awful gunplay. Enemies are spawning in from thin air. But at least it's a video game. Big Rigs, nothing actually happens. Wow, that's impressive. That's not how you do impact decals. No, it is not. Not in any way. Oh, great, there's a tank. I'll surely take it out with my APC very, very slowly. I guess this is what you use your gun on. Because screw logic. Great. Lovely. I'm very happy with that. And my convoy lost its tank. Let's go on to the next mission. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, it's the same bloody road. Lovely. It looks... I would have at least hoped for some more terrain. Let's skip through the missions. Because we can do that. So, Control-N. I'm glad they put cheats in to allow you to do it. Oh, it's another road. Lovely. Let's try again. Let's see if there's anything with a bit of variety. Let me guess. Probably not. Another road! Just lovely. That's great. It looks like the same road that we're previously on. There's a huge amount of asset reuse going on here. Let's keep going. Let's get to the last mission. Why not? Let's see if any of them are even remotely different. Oh, this one's kind of in a town. So, or an army base of sorts. Yeah, he's rolling out of an army base by the looks of it. Okay. Alright. That's okay. What the What? So, there's two separate convoys? I guess there must be. How on earth are you supposed to hold both of those? I mean, it doesn't give you a mission briefing at any point, so it's hard to know exactly what's going on. But this is the same bloody road I was on in the first place. I mean, I like the idea of having to switch between two separate convoys, don't get me wrong, but I don't think you're given enough tools to really know when to switch. And you're not given a mission briefing, so it doesn't even warn you of that. Which is a little weird. Do my other vehicles take damage in the process? I'm not sure. Let's skip out of them. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm gonna skip out. They're not taking any damage, are they? I'm looking at the health bars at the bottom and they're not taking any damage. So what is the point in having you switch between stuff? What is the reason behind that? And what's with this flashing that happens every time I bloody fire? Well, ignore the fact that the muzzle flash appears to be coming from behind the gun itself, which is just peachy. The muzzle flash doesn't even keep up with the gun. I don't know why I'm surprised. Yeah, so my other convoy can't take any damage whatsoever while I'm there, but I assume keeps making progress? Yeah, it does. Or does it? It's actually hard to say because the terrain looks the same. So I have no idea if the convoy is making progress or not. Alright, let's get up to this telephone pole and then we can actually test that out. Okay, so I'm at the telephone pole and I've skipped out. So I'm going to now use the other convoy. We can switch over to the one with the grenade launcher, I suppose. No, that's a bastard to aim, isn't it? Good lord. Don't have an elevation tracker on that. Alright, let's see if the other convoy has advanced in any way. Now, you'd probably want... I don't know. Humvee's moving at more than 3 miles an hour. Did that just spawn in front of me? Of course it did. Alright, has he moved? It's hard to say because there's a lot of telephone poles. I think it's moved, but I can't tell. I don't even know. This is just absolute junk. Good lord. Absolute, complete, total junk. And I assume just everything's firing at me now. I'm keeping an eye on those, even though I know where the convoy is. They don't appear to be taking any damage as long as I don't have them possessed and selected. So they're totally fine, and the NPCs are completely ignoring them now because I'm not in it. Which is just hilarious and an absolute waste of everybody's time. Which is how I describe this game. A hilarious waste of everybody's time. I don't know if I'll make any more of these videos. Maybe I will. Someone's got to call Steam out on the nonsense that is being posted on its front page. Are you kidding me? Perhaps it's time to have a word with the publishers that are dumping this dreck on the service. Perhaps. This is farcically terrible. It's called Desert Gunner. It's giving me a migraine. Probably from all the white bloody flashing. Oh my god. I'll see you next time.